Hey guys, this is Namkraft. What's going on? And we finally have a great game ahead of us. Here, some big names are coming across the map. We have Best vs Soma as part of KCM 25 Season 4, and this is week number 4. Set number 6, I believe. We have 5 players eliminated: Royal Barracks, Tyson Movie, and Shine. We have only the big names remained: Light, Best, Soma, and Effort. I mean, these guys have, between them several ASL. Light's got 1. Soma's got 1. Effort's got 2 or 1. I think 2, right? So 4. Wow. Best doesn't have any. That's a bummer. But still. The map is Metropolis. Let's see how metropolitic this game will be. Let me just quickly show you the, first of all, the map stats for Terran player versus Protoss. That is, Metropolis is 58.2% win rate for Terran players. And on this map, looks like both the players gotta be... Oh, what am I saying? No, it's not Zerg. It's Soma versus Best. It's not Terran. It's Soma versus Best. So here is the win rate for Protoss versus Zerg. Metropolis is 47.1% win rate. We will have a 12 hatchery from Soma, I believe. And we will have a 14 Nexus from Best. So Best wins rock, paper, scissors. Wow. Wow. And here is the photo of the map. I mean, this game just shows how unlucky Movie was, right? In a very similar situation, Movie was completely crushed and ridiculed by a Shine with his when he goes for 12 Nexus. But this time around, it's going to be different. 12 Nexus or 14 Nexus? 12 Nexus. I'm Protoss and I don't even know. Yeah, I think it's 12 Nexus. Anyways, there's the Forge. Let me show you some other things. I picked up some good stuff along the way, man. There's a drone coming out with a probe. I will show you the ladder or the leaderboard for KCM. So here are the results so far. So after 35 seasons of KCM, Zerg has got 16 wins, or championships, should I rather, victories. Terran's got 15 and Protoss got only 4. Okay, there is no spawning pool yet. He's making cannons, but the spawning pool is delayed. And in terms of the leaderboard this season, Jadon's got 5 wins and 0 losses. Snow's got 4 wins and 0 losses. Sharp and Queen and Russia next. Anyways, finally we have the spawning pool completed. So Best has made his cannon for naught. He should not have made that cannons. Anyways, let me show you something else. I will show you the win rates of the various players. So let's just check them out. First of all, Best in the last 30 days has only played 5 games against Zerg, and he's won only 1. He's played 11 games against Terran. He's won about 45% of the time. Soma's got a decent win rate against both races, around that 55-56%. And just in case we were wondering about the next 2 players, Light versus Effort, Light, as you can see, has only played against Zerg 27 games, and he's won 56% of the time. And as for Effort, let me check that stat for Light. Maybe we do have something for Protoss. I'll just quickly check later. For Effort, he's got 51% against Terra and 63% against Protoss. Anyways, the game is gonna stabilize now. 3 hatch coming out from Soma, and I think Soma is trying to recover the loss that he's faced by allowing the enemy to go for that early expansion. I think Soma's not doing so bad, right? Because he forced an early cannon, and he's made Zerglings even later than usual, I think. Which is very smart. Oh, I did not think about that, right? If you're going to be going for this build as Zerg and you have a delayed spawning pool and you know that the enemy has gone for 12 Nexus, you can even delay your Zerglings, for sure. Because you know they would not help any value. And it's Forge first, not Gateway first. But now, it's a little bit different because Soma has gone something like 7 or 8 Zerglings. And there's the Stargate. There's going to be Spire. So it looks like Soma is playing standard after all. He's going to be going for Spire. We have a Dragoon. This is very rare. We don't often see this, but Dragoons need to move a little bit forward to the left side, and this Overlord will fall. With that, Soma will be supply block. And, wow, very smart. I mean, this sometimes happens because Zerg has been so greedy sometimes. You know, you should not be coming out there. Oh my god, that's a lot of Zerglings, something like 10. We have a 4th hatchery and hydro dens. This is going to be interesting here. And the gas. I think we have 3 gases now. So that's going to be very tricky. I think there's the Corsair. So this Corsair timing, I think, might be just be enough to maybe snipe an Overlord. I mean, for sure he will see the hydro dent. But the question is, what's that? What's after that? I mean, some of these Zerg players have gotten so good with just going for 2 or 4 Scourges and then switching into Hydras right away. As you can see, there's a hydro dent. The Spire is not yet done. Of course, we're trying to check this other side. Be careful, because you know the Scourges will be made from here. And if the Scourges are made here, it's impossible to send the Corsairs back on time. But we have a second Corsair coming across the map right here. So let's see if this Corsair can make it on time. I mean, the Scourges are being made right now at the expansion. The Corsair says, you know what, I will leave. He's going to try to check for the other Overlords on this map, but not able to get any Overlords. And now he might be stuck at home for a while. The 4 Zealots will be a good touch with the Dragoon here. And that is going to try to spot any kind of presence of early Hydras. And as you can see, there's nothing in the middle. And actually, Best has played this brilliantly, because he knows that there are no Overlords here. So this is the reason why he's sending his Zealot and Dragoons unscathed. And there was no Overlord in the main base to begin with, because that our first Overlord was sniped. It's going to be a nice timing attack here. And 3 Zealot and the Dragoon. We have a Sunken that is very delayed. Zerglings are not in position to stop this. The drones have to run away, but we have a single Mutus arriving. Yeah, and there's going to be Zealots attacking and trying to get the creep colony. The Dragoon's going to get surrounded. But Dragoon's going to try to go and hide on the backside. Maybe at least go for the creep colony. He's waiting for the last possible moment to actually attack the creep colony, right? What is it? Go for the creep colony. It's right there. He's not attacking the creep colony. Oh my god, the creep colony could have easily died. But now we have the Zealot to come out. And there's going to be Hydras. The Hydras have revealed themselves. This is nice idea here from Best. He knows exactly what is up next. He knows that there's massive Hydras. So he just make cannons, and he need to cancel whatever cannon he's got in his main base. He's got an early Templar Archive, which means he can easily make Dark Templar because Overlord don't have speed. But watch for where the Overlords are located on this map. There's one here. There's one there. This might be an Overlord. I mean, very nice for Soma to keep all of his Overlords. The ASL champion is doing such a good job with that. But now we have the first Dark Templar. Mutus will be caught with the... No, looks like the Scourge is going to work. And one Scourge died. So there's going to be no more value from those Scourges. Overlord with speed kicks in right now. Dark Templar is going to try to come out. But the Corsairs need to go to work. And he has seen the Overlord. He's going to have to back up the Court. And Dark Templar need to get sent towards the 12 o'clock base. We have a single High Templar. They need to be more. Why is he making so many Corsairs? I guess Best want to make sure that he can cover all this. And look at the massive Hydras coming across the map. The Dark Templar is going to try to slow them down as much as possible. He gets 1 Hydras, not bad. Micro is very important here. If you need to actually micro your Dark Templar correctly to kill the Hydras, because you need 2 shots to kill the Hydras. Anyways, looks like there's going to be a nice attack. The Mutus might try to dive in together with the Hydras. We have 4 cannons. We have 2 High Templars. I think there's enough energy. But what about research? They finished researching. He will not. He has not yet finished. Okay, he does a great storm. He does a great storm, and all of those Hydras. Wow, I was not sure if that was a deliberate attempt to wait until the last possible moment on not to attack, because once you wait until the last possible moment, the Hydras could not retreat. And now the gateway has fallen, but Dark Templar is going to go to work on all those units, and the Overlord. Excuse me, we have a single Dark Templar and only 1 Hydras. The Hydras. Where's the Hydras? Did it got picked up in the Overlord or something? Okay, there's the Hydras. There's Hydra. He's gonna try to snipe something else. But now it looks like that last Dark Templar has been destroyed. Another Grey Storm. What the hell happened? Looks like Soma was not paying attention, and now those Hydras are very damaged. Another Hydras will fall down. He gets another Hydras. Those Mutus are too few and far in between, and there's gonna be the Corsairs returning. There are the Corsairs. All of the Mutus will fall. Nice attack by Best. Keep in mind that this week Soma is not doing that well on the ELO ranking. Well, I guess he's doing well. He's doing number 4. But he used to be number 1 a while ago. Anyways, there's going to be a few more attacks happening soon. Another Overlord's going to get sniped. Soma's supply is in some serious financial problems here. Soma 61 and supply block. Now down to 45 on the Overlord's county. And now Zealot with +1, and Leg is coming across the map. There's going to be a robo just in case Lurker... Okay, that's not a robo. That's a pylon. I was gonna say there could be a switch to lurkers, but I think the switch cannot be fast enough, man. It cannot be fast enough. The overlords, excuse me, the zealots and archons are already here. Those are not lurker eggs, those are just normal eggs. But the zealots, we need to actually decide where to attack. It's gonna try to attack the 12 o'clock position, but this could be a tough angle. The corsairs need to come across the map here. Zealots are trying to get on the high ground. They need to move on. And I think there's going to be units waiting on the other side, just waiting for these zealots to thin out before they're attacking. But the second wave of zealots is here. The archon need to go to work. The archon is not being microed correctly. And now the archon is here. The mutas are not being microed. They are falling fast. Zealots are within reach. There's going to be some splash damage against the drone line. Good attack. And I guess the corsairs can come up and finish the scourges. Need to be very careful. Looks like one corsairs will fall. No, it's not yet even fallen. The Hydras are reinforcing. Okay, maybe there's just enough value, but look at how much supply differential between these two players. Best is gonna have to retreat his Archon. That's the most valuable unit. He's gonna be careful. The Archon's gonna get targeted upon by the Hydras, but they've done some nice slash damage. And look at how many overlords will be falling on this other side. 4 overlords at least. And Zealots are still doing great work. And the Hydras, they would try very, very hard to actually micro and attack the Corsairs, but the Zealots are just doing some amazing work. And look at this Overlord just getting beefed up together. More Overlords coming up. Look at Soma's supply. It's 53, and Best could expand. He has yet expanded. He has expanded towards the 3 o'clock position. I like to watch this. I like to see this as a Protoss player, and I want one more Zerg player to go down. So we have 1 Terran, 1 Zerg, and 1 Protoss before the final leg is dispensed. That would be nice eventuality for all of us to watch here. Best 110 supplies, Soma down to 59. We even have observers, man, but there's no need to make observers because there are no lurkers. Soma is so behind, but he will attack against this base here. There are like more high templars than the Hydras. Have you ever seen the scenario? There's like 7 high templars now. The Corsairs are spreading themselves out, looking for additional bases. Of course, this is the perfect time to do it. But if Soma doesn't attack now, those high templars will save up those energy, and they will have 2 storms each in the next battles. And that's going to be so bad. There's going to be an Overlord. Overlord will know that it's the time to type GG. Soma behind by about 45 supply to 50 supplies. And there's a switch back to Mutas, which will be a nice idea. As for Best, you need to mass make Dragoons now. This is the perfect timing to make Dragoons. Zealots will actually just wait for the Hydras to fully commit themselves. That storm is a waste. You actually don't need to actually attack. Just wait for them to actually fully commit on the high ground before releasing that storms. Anyways, let me remind you that this series, KCM and ASF, you don't watch any ads. Just some ads in the beginning of the video, that's it, but nothing in the middle of the map. So if you enjoyed this, feel free to join these gentlemen and ladies over here, mainly just gentlemen. Mr. Sea Goblin, Mr. Sullivan, Mr. Fisher, and Mr. Chent. And that's going to be the way for you to join these members, the Rainers Club. That is members who pay, who donate $5 per month. If you donate $10 per month, you become Tassada's disciples. Great attack here. There's going to be some great storm. Storm them on the way out. He's not storming. I guess he wants to save the storm. That was a bit of a delayed storm here. The Corsairs have returned though. That is massive Dragoons. There's going to be no way that Soma can win. The Mutants are not, in numerous numbers enough, but there's going to be a great attack. Only 2 more Corsairs remaining, but they're just way too many Dragoons. I think Best could expand again. We have double Data attacking in the main. How the hell did they get? Okay, there's a drop, man. There's a shuttle flying across the map. We don't see it. There it is. There's a shuttle. I apologize. I missed it, and even the Korean commentators also missed it. There's going to be maybe a storm drop. A storm drop would be great right now, because who expects double drop in the span of 30 seconds, right? Right? Anyways, these Mutants, 8 Mutants are quite strong, but the storm drop is about to begin. Maybe there's a Dark Templar and a Zealot. I'm not so sure exactly. But the ground army from Best is looking very strong. We need to time the attack together with the drop. The Corsairs are splitting themselves out. 4 Zealot, he's going to try to snipe. What? He could snipe the entire hatchery if he wants to. He's going to start to at least attack the drones. The Hydras are going to go there. But so many drones are falling. Best is microing hard. The Mutants is going to try to go inside the main, but there are way too many cannons. There's even a Corsair and a Dragoon. There's going to be some storms here. 1 Corsair is down. Great storm on Hydras. No micro whatsoever. Some more storm on a drone line, which means nothing left to defend this base and morphing into Archons. The GG is going to get called, so nicely done. There's going to be some nice attack against the probe. But this is just kind of like a painkiller. It actually doesn't cure you from the disease. It just makes you feel a bit better. Don't take painkillers, just like the French people. You know that in France, you just take painkillers for anything. Not for real disease, just when you're having a headache or something. Anyways, GG from Soma. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.